Fall down 7 times. Get up 8. If you love your son, let him go. Travel. Good medicine is bitter to the mouth. The best way to keep loyalty in a man's heart is to keep money in his purse. After 3 years, useless things are useful too. All things are difficult before they are easy. The truth is not always beautiful, nor beautiful words. The truth. Wheresoever you go, go with all your heart. Our strengths are our weaknesses. It is the same life, whether we spend it laughing or crying. He who thinks too much about every step, he will always stay on one leg. Don't miss opportunities. Time doesn't come round again. Money grows on the tree of persistence. A friend's eye is a good mirror. A kind word never broke anyone's mouth. Love without friendship is like a shadow without the sun. A frog in a well does not know the vast ocean. Love conceals ugliness and hate sees many faults. Don't marry the one you love, but marry the one who loves you. Who keeps his tongue, keeps his friends. Better the coldness of a friend than the sweetness of an enemy. Better to be a man of character than a man of means. A little fire that warms is better than a big fire that burns. Experience is the comb that life gives a bald man. I complained that I had no shoes until I met a man who had no feet. The waiting man thinks the time long. A bad wife takes advice from everyone but her husband. 2 people shorten the road. Genius can be recognized by its childish simplicity. A child's life is like a piece of paper on which every person's leaves a mark. The day you decide to do it is your lucky day. The good fellow to everyone is a good friend to no one. The face becomes a mirror of the soul. Fear is only as deep as the mind allows. The full stomach does not understand the empty one. If you are looking for a friend without a fault, you'll be without a friend forever. If you believe everything you read, you shouldn't read. The prime of your life does not come twice. The deepest rivers flow slowly. Victory belongs to those who wait half an hour longer than their opponent. As distance tests a horse, strength time reveals a person's character. If your strength is small, don't carry heavy burdens. If your words are worthless, don't give advice. A wise man makes his own decisions. An ignorant man follows the public opinion. A broken mirror. Mirror cannot be made to shine. In wealth you have many friends, but in poverty you not have even relatives. Unless he dies, a fool may not be cured. The wise man does not lose his path. The brave one does not grow fearful. Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know. The more acquaintances you have, the less you know them. There is no need to bait the fish you've already caught. Life is like a cup of tea. It's all in how you make it. Never trust a beautiful morning and your mother-in-law's smile. The tongue is but 3 in. Long yet it can kill a man 6 feet high. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. Even a fool has at least one talent. One who smiles rather than rages is always the stronger. No matter how many rooms you have in your house, you're only able to sleep in one bed. One woman understands another. you are content to be simply yourself and don't compare or compete, everyone will respect you. To be wealthy and honored in an unjust society is a disgrace. The man with the boots does not mind where he places his foot. Lie down with dogs and you'll rise with fleas. When you truly care for someone, their mistakes never change our feelings, because it's the mind that gets angry, but the heart still cares. Learning is a treasure that will follow its owner everywhere. Parents who are afraid to put their foot down usually have children who step on their toes. Every single day, do something that makes proud to be yourself. Small, consistent effort make massive changes. You're always part of the solution, not the part of problem. Stay positive, even when it feels like your life is falling apart. Everything will fall into place. Be patient. It is your movement of decision that your destiny is shaped. If you correct your mind, the rest of your life will fall into place. Punishing those who come before. Stop those who come after from doing something. We're fools whether we dance or not, so we might as well dance. Never believe your wife if she says she has forgiven resentments. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Better a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without. Insanity is doing the same thing in the same way and expecting a different outcome. Teachers open the door, but you must walk through it yourself. If you are planning for a year, sow rice. If you are planning for a decade, plant trees. If you are planning for a lifetime, educate people. Always depend on your walking stick, not on other people. If you don't care about what people think, you already passed the first step of success. When people work with one heart, they can even move mountains. A little impatience will spoil great plans. People in love become spouses in the end. Between a wife and a mistress, a man always chooses freedom. Nothing is more expensive than free. Experience is an expensive school, but a fool will learn from no other. Sometimes you must use poison to deal with poison. Better to be fortunate than rich. If you want to be criticized, marry. We must never forget the explorer spirit. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. To see what is right and not do it is the worst cowardice. It's better to be without a book than to believe a book entirely. A bird does not sing because it has an answer. It sings because it has a song. Man's schemes are inferior to those who made by heaven. If you are patient in one moment of anger, you will escape 100 days of sorrow. Be not afraid of going slowly. Be afraid only of standing still. Forgetting a debt doesn't mean it's paid. A woman will never leave a man who doesn't hold her. Hold faithfulness and sincerity as first principles. In a lover's eye is the foremost beauty. He who asks is a fool for 5 minutes, but he who does not ask remains a fool forever. Who travels for love finds 1,000 mon miles, not longer than one. Mushka? Cold tea and cold rice are bearable, but cold looks and cold words are not. Or you've got to do your own growing, no matter how tall your grandfather was. All married women are not wives. You don't have to die Heaven and hell are in this world too. There is no greater danger than underestimating your opponent. It is more shameful to distrust our friends than to be deceived by them. If you must play, decide upon 3 things at the start: the rules of the game, the stakes, and the quitting time. It is better to be a coward for a minute than dead for the rest of your life. May misfortune follow you the rest of your life, and never catch one more yindani keke. Tat kapap, do not show your teeth until you can bite them, and then can concentrate on the first steps rather than the entire journey. When someone offends you, you haven't given him enough love. Wherever you live, you come to love. Yet men and women are never placed too far apart to be near. What you don't sweat out when you're young will turn into tears when you're old. Friends are known first in hardships. When you have completed 95 of your journey, you are halfway there.